Yo guys, Tommy Roney here, bringing you another custom tactics and instructions video. These have been super popular lately. Everyone's using these in Rivals. You know, Weekend League, a lot of people are getting very good results with these, so make sure to check out all the other videos I made on the 4-2-3-1, 4-1-2-1-2, 4-3-1-2, 4-4-2, and I think those are the ones I made so far, guys. This is the 3-5-2, a formation that's not been used in FIFA a lot lately, but you know, we bring you all the content. We bring you all the, innovative new things to use. So make sure to subscribe to show your support. You know, we've been growing a lot. Let's try and get to 400 subscribers by Friday and start growing towards 500, guys. For all the videos that I'm making, you know, if not many people obviously subscribe in each video, but guys, the point is, if this helps you, feel free to obviously show your support in any way you want. You know, like the video, comment down below how it worked for you. If you have any questions, remember to just comment down below. I always answer them. And same with any suggestions, guys. The squad builders are going to be coming out now all the time, pretty much every day. So make sure to stay tuned for those in terms of, you know, what kind of team can you build with different budgets and so on. I'm really excited for this series, guys. But you know, at the end of the day, this is all about the community. This is all about the people that take part in this channel. And if anyone has any suggestions, make sure to pop them down below. I'm always going to read them. And yeah, guys, honestly, as much as I can help you, like, you know, obviously this is, you know, this goes both ways. And I am just looking forward to, obviously, making this channel grow and getting to know everyone. But guys, the 3-5-2, let's say you want to go super defensive with it. Let's say you want to go ultra defensive. I wouldn't suggest it with the 3-5-2, but look, it's not the worst formation in the world to just defend with. This would be this ultra defensive tactic would be something you use in the last minutes. I personally never used a tactic like this. This is not me trying to not expose myself as a rat, but I'm literally not a rat. That's as simple as. I never play like this, guys. I always use my 4-2-3-1 defensive tactic, and I stick with that pretty much throughout most of my games. Drop back 5 width, because 3-5-2 is obviously a very narrow formation at the back. 3 depth. And in terms of attack, as always, guys, we put it on long ball. And you know, we're just trying to get people up, you know, lower the players in the box and corners and stuff like that, because guys, we don't want many people up there. This is a formation where you're trying to really hold on to that lead in the last minute. Or let's say the guy has a last attack and you really want to take it to extra time. This is what you defend with, guys. As you can see, I'll have a bit of a struggle here once again when it comes to switching the players around. I'd say, you know, many people struggle with the whole thing of who do I put as the 3 defensive players. You know, which player basically do I sacrifice, the left back or the right back towards the attacks. And guys, as you'll see from this video, I always put Cuadrado at left mid and get Mendy to sit back, because Mendy is not as good on the ball. Cuadrado has that 5-star skills. He's very good at dribbling, and I think he's way better. And then obviously I'm going to probably switch Mendy over to the left side of this defense, because once again he's left footed. It will make it easier to pass to Cuadrado, as the ball doesn't have to come across his body to pass it off like it would if he was on the right side passing to Lozano there. But you know, you want your 2 CMs, CDMs there, your cam obviously, and you want all the players ready to play, guys. What do you do then? What do you do with the play instructions when you're really trying to defend with a formation like this? One of them has to go and drift wide and stay forward. The other one stays balanced for me. And the reason for this is because obviously you want to create that opportunity down the wing. And you know, when Cuadrado is on the ball, I want to pass it off to someone who can dribble very well and pace it down the wing. Someone like Neymar would be perfect for this. The cam, we don't move, and obviously they're both CDMs would go on stay back while attacking and cover center. The reason for this is obviously, as always, you're defending now. You really need to make sure that these people are back, because otherwise you're screwed. It's as simple as. You obviously want to come back on defense as one of the things, but also stay wide when it comes to the wingers, because you want to play out the ball very quickly. The 3-5-2, the best thing about it is that you can play the ball out very quickly. So if you can get these players to come back on defense and help you out, kind of like left wing backs and right wing backs, having to stay wide means that after the ball comes into your possession, they're actually going to stick to the sideline a bit more, giving you more options to, you know, stretch out the play. Meanwhile, or also mean that they'll defend like left wing backs or right wing backs. which is also one of the key things about this formation. You need to kind of create it into a 5 at the back when you're defending, guys. And obviously comes across the sweeper keeper on our keepers. You know how we like to do it around here, if you've seen our other videos. And yeah, guys, you know, this is not a formation I'd be really using to kind of just keep a result, you know. If you really want to keep a result, 4-2-3-1 is probably the best. And you know, all the 4-3-1-2, a lot of people have been telling me they're using the 4-3-1-2 tactics I had, which is honestly brilliant, because I haven't seen, you know, it being used that much. But now I see all these people coming up with their own ideas of how you can change playing instructions, so it's amazing to see everyone getting involved, helping each other. And yeah, guys, it's absolutely brilliant. Yeah, guys, with the 3-5-2, the whole strength of it is the fact that, you know, those two CDMs kind of cover the middle. The left mid and right mid always nearly always come back and help you out in defense, making it 5 at the back, and that's what makes it so strong at the end of the day. But when it comes to defensive, this would be a tactic you'd use if you want to use the 3-5-2 from the first minute. This is a tactic you want to have if you trying to, you know, balance the game. And guys, when you want to balance the game, you got to keep it balanced. It's as simple as, guys, 5 width, 4 depth, no messing about there. Once again, attacking, you want to keep that width. The 3-5-2 cannot be a compact formation. It would be very bad to use as a compact formation in the middle. The whole point of it is that it's a wide formation. As you can see, comes across as sweeper keeper. What we're going to do here is stay back and cover center on Kante, who's the more defensive player. Meanwhile, someone like Renato Sanchez, you know, keep him on cover center because obviously you need him in the middle, but keep him balanced in terms of attacking style and support, because you want to make sure that this guy helps you out in attack a bit more, especially because obviously you're not going to have as many players up as you would with a 4-4-2 or something like that. Come back on defense and get it behind. Once again, guys, is the whole thing I talked about. 5 at the back, otherwise it's very difficult to defend with. But you want them on getting behind as well, because when you get the ball, you want to just blast it forwards towards them. You get the ball to Renato, you can play it down to Lozano, who's already making a run. That's the kind of plays you want to be making. Big counter attacks, guys. This is why it's such a fascinating formation, because it gives you so many options. You know, get the camp to stay forward. Cristiano Ronaldo, you know, here we go. Stay forward and drift wide on these two. I probably wouldn't put it on both. You know, I've seen people do it, and it's not a bad thing, because once again, they're going to stretch out, give you a lot more options. But I would like to keep my Ronaldo central, because he's a more she's a stronger player. He can get into the box, get me the headers. That's the kind of thing I'm looking for from one of my strikers. Neymar's more of the dribbler, you know, taking players on one-on-one. I'm not saying that Ronaldo can't, because he's insane in the game, but it's just not the same as Neymar. Neymar's ball control is one of the best things on the whole game, making the game so fun if you use him. But yeah, guys, that's what I'd be doing with the 3-5-2 when it comes to defensive. That's the kind of formation you'd be using pretty much all game, especially if you're controlling the game. That's the kind of thing you'd be using. I don't think you need to mess around with it too much, guys. Whenever it comes to balance things, you know what I say. You have to keep things balanced. You don't want to mess around with it too much. You know, that's when the game kind of gets ruined for you. You can lose it because you overdo tactics. But what would you do with the 3-5-2 if you're trying to attack? This is where the 3-5-2 becomes really good. You're trying to get a goal, but you really need, right? You're behind by a goal, or you need to put more pressure on your opponent. 6 width, 6 depth, stretch out the defense, because obviously you're stretching out the attack as well. You want to make sure it makes sense. Put on fast build up, players in the box 5, because once again, you don't want to overcommit. And then obviously one player on cover center, the other player on cover center as well. But obviously stay back, guys. You have to have on one of your center mids. You're not putting everyone up front yet. This is not the time to stress yet. This is not the time to panic. So don't click any part in the panic buttons, and just, you know, take it in your stride as it's going. And then, guys, really with this formation, if you want, you can put it on pressure on heavy touch or press after possession loss if you're really struggling to get that ball back. And that's not a bad thing to do, guys. Like, honestly, it's not a bad thing. But the patch is coming, so I'd get used to not using it, because the patch is going to ruin the mechanics of it, really. Put my left mid, right mid, stay wide, come back on defense. As always, you know, someone needs to be there, someone needs to cover. It's still me trying to not concede too many goals at the same time, especially from counter attacks, because that would be very, very silly. So make sure to, you know, keep composed, keep balanced in defense. You want to put them on stay forward, obviously. Nothing really changes when it comes to Neymar, Ronaldo, and Del Piero there. Although I'm not using Del Piero, by the way, I'm going to be getting the Eto, so I'm excited to be using that card, guys. Maybe I'll make a review on Eto. Tell me what you guys think down below if you want a review on some icons and that kind of stuff, guys. Let me know. But yeah, guys, this is where I kind of discovered the 3-5-2. I was thinking 3-5-2 has always been known as a very good formation, you know, like I said before, to counter, to attack quickly, to have, you know, good pressure on your opponent. And this is where you can really suffocate your opponent quite literally. You know, you put the width up, you put the depth up, you know, this is where your left mid and right mid are staying up. This is where everyone's up to help. And you're literally going to just absolutely bombard the box. You're going to absolutely bombard the runs. The opponent's not going to know where you're going to come from. All that you know is that, you know, you're going to absolutely smash the opponent, you know, get into box for cross. Both centre mids or CDMs, whatever you want to call them, are on cover centre. Both of them are going to be attacking. You have a stay wide on your left mid and your right mid, because once again you want to keep that width. It allows you to stretch out the opponent, especially if they are sitting back too much. It allows you to kind of have that balance. Meanwhile, you wouldn't usually have that when it comes to other formations. You know, 4-2-3-1, for example, is not very good when it comes to staying wide, because there's the ram and the lamb. And guys, it's as simple as, really. You know, your centre backs are your centre backs, and comes for cross the sweeper keeper, guys. Look, I don't like to mess about with these custom tactic video. I think I want to give you the best ones that you can, you know, succeed in. And I hope that, you know, this video once again shows you that there are better tactics to use than just the classic 4-2-3-1, 4-4-2, you know, 4-3-1-2 and all that kind of stuff, guys. Make sure to check out the other videos on this channel. Make sure to subscribe to stay on top of everything that I'm bringing out, all the squad builders, to get involved. Make sure to follow my Twitter and to like the video as always, guys. Thank you for all of your support, and I hope to see you next time. Stay healthy, stay safe, and make sure to keep grinding. You know, it's all about hard work. That will get you the results at the end of the day, guys, especially in the weekend league. So yeah, guys, until I see you next time, peace, guys.